Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. You know what time it is. It's 11:11-ish on a Sunday, so it's time for your Sunday service, soul food, and spiritual tea session with your favorite captain, pirate captain, your favorite auntie, uncle, your favorite goddess king, your favorite hood healer, high priestess, spiritual dominatrix, Lady Speech. Bethany is insane. Good morning to you, baby. AVG, good morning. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever you do or don't celebrate, Merry, Happy, all of that to all of you. Antidote Archive, hey baby, Tia Sweet, good morning. Priestess Shakti, Therapist, Grand Rising to you too. Dane, my love, notifications, crew checking in. Lighthouse Massage is in the house. Butter the Garage Cats, my favorite. Exploding Robo Kitten, hello, my darling. Wolf Song sings the moon, good morning. Christy, good morning. Thimberer, good morning. Poor in New York, good morning. Lenora, I was about to jack that up. You know who I'm talking about. Hey, baby. I was about to jack your last name all the way up because I was thinking too ahead of myself. Mix Deej in the house. Magdalena. I adore y'all's names. Magdalena. Yes. Good morning. Dane Powell, good morning. Tara, my love, good morning. Hello to all of you. I hope and pray your day is looking good. Now, before we begin, I want to say this. Whether you do or you do not celebrate, these holiday spaces and times can be a lot. I am sending so much love to all of you. If you are struggling today, if you are struggling these next couple days, please know that I am surrounding you with so much love and so much healing. As someone who knows that this time of year, I've experienced great times of year. I've experienced this time of year in depressive states. Whatever you're going through, I pray you are leaning into your supportive spiritual team and your supportive, hopefully, physical support system, okay? And I'm happy to be here with you for this next couple of hours. I'm happy to just spend some time with you, giving you some guidance, and just hopefully taking the edge off of this day if this is a hard day for you. I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so this day and these holidays, they don't carry a lot of weight for me. However, I'm Black. So even though we were Jehovah's Witnesses, we showed up to a lot of these holidays in a cultural way. We took it as an opportunity to be with one another and to take the day off and to rest and just be in each other's presence. I know for a lot of folks, they're not attached to this holiday for the spiritual reasons or the religious reasons. A lot of it is the camaraderie of being with people. So I understand. If you are struggling today, please take care of yourself. I hope you do something wonderful for your inner child today. I hope you are reminded that you are beautiful, whole, and complete on your own. Lean into the support that you have in your spiritual team. Okay? All right, good people, you know what time it is. The OGs are already showing up the way they need to show up. If you are not new to this, you are true to this. You've been supporting for a while. You follow me on other platforms. You've been with me since I was doing these readings on Instagram and Facebook. You've seen more than 3 videos. You showed up to more than 3 lives. I want you as an OG to represent in the comments. Put them butterflies, put them purple or blue hearts in the comments. Now, if you are new to this, if you are not true to this, if you just started following me, if you got randomly dropped off of this live or in this video, you don't know what the hell is going on, but you're a bit intrigued. Put a caterpillar in the comments. Put a yellow or green heart in the comments. Okay? Okay. This is divination. This is a reading. This is spiritual counsel for this next couple weeks, or whenever you encounter this video, because there's a couple of you who be finding these readings months, years, days after, and it be on point for you. So this is spiritual guidance for whenever you are seeing this. If you're here, then there's a message for you, okay? We are winding down this year, preparing for the new year, and even though the Gregorian calendar has no cosmic meaning, we've invoked a lot of meaning into it. So let's do this right. Let's do this right. So let me introduce you to the elements of this here reading. This is going to provide you with some times and some space to get ready. Go and grab your comfort items. When I say get ready, this is what I mean. Grab your notebooks, grab your tablets, grab whatever it is you like to take notes on. Grab your soft items, grab your comfort items, because this is a divination. This is the Speak and Spank. This is the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. I'm going to speak to you, and you might get spanked inside of that, okay? So grab your soft things and grab your comfort items. I want you to also grab your hydration station, okay? Now, as a spiritual dom, you know, there's always a battle between doms and submissives. We want you drinking water. We want you drinking water. We want you drinking water because it's the best for you. But I let it slide. You can drink whatever you want during these readings. As long as you're drinking something, get yourself hydrated. Today I'm working with a ginger green tea as well as some water. We're double fisting. We're double fisting in my Goddess King LadySpeech engraved water bottle because I'm just that extra. Go grab your comfort items and your hydration. That's good, nice and hot. You can still see the steam coming from it. Nice and hot, baby. Let me introduce you to the cards that we're going to be using. I'm a medium, a whole witch, a priest, a healer, a psychic. I don't need these cards, but I love cards. I love tools. I love to play with things. So we're going to be using cards for this reading. We are working with the Modern Goddess Tarot. We're really in the thick of some feminine energy. I was really feeling that strong. So we're working with the Modern Goddess Tarot. We're working with the Goddess Oracle deck. We're working with the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. And we're working with the Angel and Ancestors card. A very divine, feminine, heavy reading today. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, good people. Let me introduce you to my rock friends. I'm always surrounded by at least 10,000. And as I progress in my spiritual path, that number keeps growing. We're close to 20,000 at this point. I'm surrounded by at least 20,000 Loa, Orisha, my spiritual animal allies, my ancestors, the deities that follow my lineage, baby. My spiritual team is what? Thick. What? Thick. Thick like my body. Thick like my body, mind, and soul. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. So today we've got that crystal quartz. Excuse me, this is not crystal quartz. Goodness, what the hell am I talking about? This is Smoky quartz. Hello, this is Smoky quartz. We got some Smoky quartz in the house. We've got, it's a fluorite day, honey. It's a fluorite day. I almost brought the whole fluorite family, okay? Almost, not quite. So I didn't, but almost. I didn't, but almost. We're working with that green fluorite today. We've got that magenta fluorite today. We've got that yellow fluorite today. When I said it was a fluorite heavy day, I meant it. I meant it. The yellow fluorite in the house. And it's still Mercury in retrograde. And Mercury in retrograde is retrograding. Okay. Mercury in retrograde is retrograding. So I brought the chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. This good old chrysocolla. I don't know if that's how you say it. I'm going to say it like that for now. Chrysocolla. This is a good stone to carry around with you during Mercury in retrograde. It helps you with your communication. Okay. It helps you speak your truth, okay? It helps you get grounded and see the things you need to see. So get you some chrysocolla. I'm going to go back to doing Crystal of the Week, and we're definitely going to be working with this here crystal. Alrighty then. That's not fluorite, but, you know, the rest of it is fluorite. Now, I've introduced you to the cards. I've introduced you to the crystals of the day. There's only one other person, one other being that I need to introduce. You know them. You love them, okay? My pronouns are all of them: she, her, they, them, he, king. The deacon assistant affirmation boxes pronouns are fuck around and find out. I'd like to present to you main character energy. That's right, the deacon, the assistant, deacon assistant affirmation box. Okay? We're going to be doing some call and response with this here box. The OGs already know what time it is. It's okay to cry, baby. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. Antidote Archive said, I think you're saying it right, Cap. Thank you. Because I hope I am too. I'll spell it out in the description. I'll make sure I write it out in the description. Crystal Cola. All right. Call and response. I'm going to pull at random from this box. Okay. This box is filled with affirmations, quotes from songs, poems, lyrics from different things. Okay. Affirmative, nice things. I'm going to switch around. I'm going to mix around this here box. Then I'm going to pull from it randomly. I'm going to speak the affirmation, and then you are going to repeat the affirmation, okay? You like that? That's that column. That's where that call and response comes in. I'm calling it, you're responding. I'm calling it, and you are responding. All right, that's that on that. Let's do a little house cleaning. I'm gonna go ahead and pass that collection plate. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Lastly, I am back on the gram. The official Instagram for me, that's not a scammer, is the LadySpeech Experience, spelled the correct way. There's already a scammer out here using two eyes, okay? Spelled the correct way, the LadySpeech Experience. And if you are looking to book me for a reading, LadySpeech.com. LadySpeech.com. That is where you will be able to book me for a reading. That is where you will be able to sign up for any of the events that I'm going to be doing. That is where you can do all types of stuff concerning me. And also where you can cross-reference all of the social media. I will always, the home base is LadySpeech, and I will always make sure that my official links are linked to my website. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your support. So far, we've done the soft launch. The official launch for the website is in January. But the soft launch, y'all have showed up and showed out, okay? I've already booked several readings. Dane actually has a body double session coming up. So it's fun. And I'm so happy and appreciative of the fact that y'all are supporting me already. I've got a lot of great things to roll out. So this next couple months, each month for the next 7 months at LadySpeech.com, there's going to be something new for you to explore and play with. So check me out, my loves. Check me out. Are you ready for today's reading? Are you ready for today's Speak and Spank? Jasmine said, I can't wait till I get my taxes. I'm looking forward to booking with you. I'm looking forward to reading for you, baby. Jen, my love. Jen said, also, family, the readings are lit. I did the general and got to spend the entire hour with our goddess king, and it was exactly what I needed, and then some. Run to get yours done. Thank you, Jen. It was such a pleasure being with you during the reading. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. Butter the Garage Cat said, I've been loving the affirmation ASMR lately. I got a wireless mic, so we are going back to the affirmation ASMR videos. And thank you for saying that, because those videos get no love. That's kind of why I stopped doing them, because I got a little discouraged. But you know what? I am not going to let that stop me. I enjoy doing those videos, so I'm going to keep doing those videos. And I don't care if it's only me and you. It could just be me and you, Butter the Garage Cat. It could just be me and you, and that's enough. I'm going to do that video for you and me. Y'all should watch them too, but I don't know if you are. Anyway, me and Butter the Garage Cat are going to enjoy that. That's all that matters. Carlos said, F Mercury in retrograde. I'm tracking this bitch low, and it's the retrograde for the coming year. Yeah, honey, this retrograde didn't come to play. Hey, child, baby. Divinity is thick, baby. That's right, Carlos. Oh, you got your rainbow fluorite, Tara. I see you are already on it. You were on it. You were feeling it. You were feeling it. The Emperor said, I'm ready for all the new beginnings. Well, baby, I'm glad you said that because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it in today's reading, okay? We are going to talk about it. 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 All right. Jaslyn said, how do you feel about pasties with tassels? I love those. I love pasties with tassels. I'm actually gathering my things as we speak because you know I'm getting back into on the stage next year. So we're going to be doing some burlesque. I love tassels. I never got perfect at learning how to, or I shouldn't say that. I never perfected my twirling of the tassels. I can do it. I never perfected it. I need to go back to perfecting it because that's a really cool trick. That's a really cool trick. I love pasties with the tassels. All right, let's begin with the affirmation. Sandra, thank you for your super chat, baby. Sandra said, love you, Master Captain, Goddess King. I love you back. Thank you for that super chat. Someone else put a super chat in there, and I did not see it. Let me get to the super chat. Where did the $2 come from? Because you did the 20. I don't know where the other 2 came from. Anyway, thank you. I love you and I appreciate you. I dropped the affirmation. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. We can be your audience while you learn. You know what? I actually might do once we get the Discord up. And by the way, thank you for everybody who is contributing to the Discord. I'm gonna get us a meeting together. I'm gonna work on that this week. I'm gonna get us a little Zoom meeting together so we can all learn. That'll probably be the first 2 weeks in January. Okay, that might be a thing we do on Discord. I might let y'all in behind the scenes. I won't let you in on everything, but I might let you do some behind the scene stuff when it comes to like my process for making my art and also my spiritual process. I'm, going to be making products for people. I'm working on a spiritual line of products. So I think we'll do some of that on Discord. I think I might do like some behind the scenes stuff. I won't let you in on the whole process, especially when it comes to making my products, but I will let you in on some of it. I think that could be fun to share that with you guys. Okay, let's do an affirmation. Repeat after me, okay? We're going to change the your to mine. My mental health is more important than the test, the interview, the lunch date, the meeting, the family dinner, the grocery run. Take care of yourself. I want you to just listen to this. And I think this was perfect. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you. This is the day before Christmas. Let me tell y'all something. I was set to do a gig, a very important gig this new year. I was set to play a very important role for some friends of mine because they've developed a business and I was going to go bless the business. I sat with myself and I said, I can't do that. This is the 2nd year anniversary of a few friends being taken in a hate crime. 2 years ago, to bring in the new year, I was sitting in ritual, ushering those souls in ceremony into the other side. I really had to sit with myself and say, it's too soon. It's too soon. As much as I love my friends and I want to be there for them, I can't. So I will be talking to them this week and saying, hey, I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to drive down to your establishment at the beginning of the year, and I'm going to consecrate the space, and I'm going to bless it. And I'm going to do everything I was going to do during the ceremony and more because I really care about their business and I want them to thrive. I'm going to do all of that for them at a different time. My mental, spiritual, and emotional health demands that I spend some time being quiet at the house, okay? I need to commemorate the 2nd year of my friend's passing. I need to do some real intensive ritual around myself and around my friends who passed. And this is what it is. This is my duties as a death doula. This is my duties as a priest. And this is also for my mental health and my emotional health. So I'm going to read this to you, and I just want you to take this in. Your mental health is more important than the test, the interview, the lunch date, the meeting, the family dinner, or the grocery run. Take care of yourself. Your mental health is more important than the test, the interview, the lunch date, the meeting, the family dinner, or the grocery run. Take care of yourself. Your mental health is more important than the test, the interview, the lunch date, the meeting, the family dinner, and the grocery run. Take care of yourself. All of you deserve to take care of yourself. Do whatever you need to do. If going to the family dinner is going to cost you your sanity, do not go to the family dinner. If this holidays is wearing on your mental health and you can't possibly imagine showing up to your family's, don't show up to your family's establishment. I don't care if you bought the ticket. If it's going to do well for you to stay at home or to be with your chosen family, you're going to need to do what you're going to need to do to take care of you. Take care of you. Yeah, lighthouse massage deacon coming in hot out here, y'all. Yep. Getting ready before we do the reading. We getting ready before we do the reading. You better do what you need to do for yourself. You need to do what you need to do for yourself. You need to do what you need to do for yourself. You need to do what you need to do for yourself. Okay? Okay. Like I said, I don't care if the ticket is already bought. If thinking about showing up to the family dinner is giving you anxiety, do not show up. I don't care if you said you was going to make the mashed potatoes and the green bean casserole. They'll be all right. The store is open today. Someone can go buy them some mashed potatoes. They can go buy them some instant mashed potatoes. They can go get them a bag of mashed potatoes and make it up. If it's going to cost you your mental health, prioritize yourself and your wellness. Okay? Another affirmation. I move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. 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 Scarlet Smile said, yes, this will be peaceful. Just me, my husband, and the kiddo. Amen. Wolf Song said, doing this is heavy. Just out of a toxic 6-year relationship, and I'm still having to share space and make Christmas work for the littles. I'm tired. I want you to do some things for yourself, okay? Make sure you take at least 5 minutes, at least 10 minutes for yourself, okay? Wolf Song, you better take care of yourself, babe. Take care of yourself. Melt to Snow Girl, you are right on time, my dear. You are right on time. Susan B said, Deacon was like the mic drop and literally made you go pick this one up off of the floor. Exactly. Deacon is my hero. Mine too, Jen. Mine too. Carla said the deacon already swinging on y'all. The deacon is getting buck wild. And I'm about to add all of y'all's affirmations that you put on that post that I put on the community tab. So the deacon about to be even more out of pocket. And here's what I have to say. Next year, when you all are getting your behinds handed to you because of the deacon, that's also, it'll not just be my fault. It'll be your fault. You are going to be participating in your own beatdown. As soon as I add those affirmations, do not tell me nothing. Do not tell me nothing. Now it's not just me. It's you. It's all of us. You will be contributing to the deacon's madness. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. All right, we are going to begin with the Modern Goddess Tarot, Page of Wands. Emperor Bree, you said it, honey. New beginnings. You are the student again. Ding, ding, ding. Class has begun, and you're a freshman. You have an opportunity to enter into this next phase in your full creator mode. The difference, though, between this times being a freshman is you have a lot of wisdom. For those of you who did traditional school, and especially in kind of the more Western Americanized way, you know, like the high school, that last chunk of school, you're still pretty green around the edges, okay? You don't know nothing. You walk into being a freshman with not a lot of wisdom behind you, and you just got to learn it, and you got to wing it. This is not this. This is this is the equivalent of you've already gotten your bachelor's degree and now you're going back to get your master's, okay? We are entering into a new era. We are being asked to be divine students. We are being asked to start anew. We're being asked to build a new world for ourselves and for each other, okay? There's been a lot of endings, and there's going to continue to be a lot of endings. But this was to make way for the new beginnings. This was to make way for the new world that is coming, for the new world that you are participating in, for the new world that you are building. It's a whole new world, baby. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and it's a new life. And I'm feeling good in my Nina Simone voice. It's time to start those fires. This is your sign. It is time to go after those dreams. It is time to put the work and the sweat equity in to making your dreams come true. It's a new dawn. It's a new era. You are walking into your life in a more empowered space than you ever have before. You need to lean into that. And not only lean into that, you need to stand on top of that. You are to look back at the destruction that is behind you and see it as a canvas. You are to look at all of the things that were torn down in your world and start sourcing usable things from that old life as you are, so you can use it to build your new life. A lot of you are walking into this new year with a confidence, an unshakable confidence that you earned. A lot of you are getting ready to reap a mighty harvest. All of this pain, all this suffering you've gone through this last couple years, that wasn't for nothing. All of this putting in the work, looking in your shadow side, that wasn't for nothing. That work you put in is about to pay off. That time you spent dissecting and dismantling yourself and getting to the core, getting to the root of things, that's about to pay off. Doors of opportunity are getting ready to open for you. You need to be ready to walk through them. You need to be ready when that door is open to say yes to the beautiful things and the gifts that Spirit has for you. The tearing down was necessary. There were things in your life that needed to be eradicated to the point that there was no hope of ever bringing them back. That was the only way you was going to move on from some stuff. You needed it completely destroyed because you wasn't going to move on. If it wasn't destroyed in its to within an inch of its life, you would have gone back to try to resurrect it. You would have wasted time pouring energy into something that was eventually going to sabotage you. All that destruction from the past previous years, it was necessary. It was necessary. You about to get the cleanest slate you've ever had in order to build your dream life. This time of you looking at how you've been problematic, that's about to pay off. This time of you looking at where you contributed to your issues and your problems, that's about to pay off. This time of you doing all of the behind the scenes work, setting up, doing all the prep, it's about to pay off. Good things are coming. It is time to embrace it. It is time to be the adventurous student. It is time to go out on adventures. It is time to push yourself past your comfort zone. It is time to challenge yourself. It is time to leave the comfort of everything you knew to pursue bigger, better comfort. But before you get there, it's going to be uncomfortable. And that's a part of life. We see this young lady has the energy of Bridget, and we see that she has got this magnifying glass in her hand, and she is channeling the sun, and she is trained on this here brand. She's just out here starting fires. She's got her bag on, and in her bag, she's got a book of poetry, because she is poetry. Life is poetry. The way she moves through life is poems itself. It is time to seize the day, my love. It is time to start the fire, my dear. It is time to step out of your comfort zone and go looking for the life that is looking for you. Go looking for the life that is looking for you. What you are looking for is looking for you. But you got to get out there and actually look for it to make it happen. We back that up with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is always about emotions. But these Two of Cups is about connection. This really speaks to new connection coming to you in this new year. And it speaks to what it takes to build deep connection. A lot of you let go of a lot of relationships. A lot of you, and this is me included, honey. A lot of us let go of relationships that were no longer serving us. For some of us, these relationships had served us in the past, but somewhere along the way, things shifted, things changed, they stopped serving us, and we needed to let that relationship go. For some of us, we were letting go of relationships that had not been serving us at all the entire time. This is speaking to the fact that what was taken away from you is about to be given back. You are going to have the opportunity for deep connection. Now, for some of us, this is romance. For some of us, we are looking at good, complete, amazing, true partnership happening for us. Authentic and genuine in the romantic space. For some of us, this is about the connection of true friendship. Finally connecting with people who we light each other's souls on fire. We have the opportunity, we're going to be given the opportunity to really get to know people in depth. To be able to be getting to get to for us to be able to be. I am having problems with my words today. Let me slow down for a second, because my speech impediment was about to start taking over. Okay. We're going to be given the opportunity to have people get to know us, to be in safe place, in safe space, to be able to reveal our true selves, our genuine, authentic selves. When these opportunities come to you, take them. When spirit presents you with these relationships that are solid, that are true, take them. A lot has been cleared out of your world lately, and this was to make room for the good things, the blessings, the good people, the relationships that are authentic, that are wonderful, that are divine, and that are true. This is about really connecting, deep connection with the people who are in your life. So a lot of you have been paying attention a lot to the relationships that you let go, but I want you to pay attention to the relationships that are still here. You didn't release everybody. Do not spend so much time dwelling on what you lost that you can't see what you have right in front of you right now. Some of you, the spirits removed the people from your life that weren't given to you, because you actually have people in your life that are given to you, and these fake folks were taking up all the energy that the real folks should have been getting from you. Deep connection. Deep connection. Get to know people. Connect with them. Have experiences with people. This is a card that speaks to the intimacy of relationships. It speaks to really how we need to be approaching our relationships in the new year. Community is the cure and community is key. We all are deficient in community and we all need to get better. It behooves colonialism and capitalism for us to be isolated in our own worlds. It behooves capitalism and colonialism. You are more controllable and you spend more money. When you are isolated, alone, and without community, you are more pliable. And also when people are isolated, it's easier to treat people like crap. And people won't stand up for each other because they feel like they're alone. It is time to rebuild your village, rebuild your community, one relationship at a time. Call your people. Spend time with your people. Get to know your people. Are y'all talking about your mental health struggles? Are you sharing resources in regards to your mental health struggles? Are you sharing and talking about your dreams, your goals, desires, your fears? Are we building a life that is about community? Are we building towards community? Or are we building towards isolation? It is time to rebuild and solidify your community, one intimate relationship at a time. Call your people, talk to your people, spend time. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or if it's 5 hours, make it quality. It doesn't matter if it's 5 days or if it's 5 weeks, make it quality. It doesn't matter if it's 5 seconds or if it's 5 hours, make it quality. Now, AVG mentioned that intimacy is terrifying. Yes. And you feel this way by design. Colonialism and capitalism wins when you are afraid of intimacy. And it has created a society where we are not safe for one another. So it is by design that intimacy is scary. It's scary. It's especially scary when you've never been given good intimacy, when you've never been given intimacy that was pure. And also when I say intimacy, so many people shoot to sexuality, and intimacy is far more than sensuality and sexuality. Intimacy happens in every relationship. And if you want your relationships to grow, you have to have a fair amount of intimacy that goes with it. This is your challenge to be better village. We are a village. If you appreciate and you like the way that I show up for you, you have to know that I work on this daily. You owe me the same. You owe me the same. You owe yourself the same. We're a village. Work on it. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. Work on it. And I want you to remember your courage. Courage is being afraid and doing it anyway. Courage is pissing your pants and doing it anyway. Tia Sweet said, colonialism took away community. We need to bring it back. It took away the village. And we have to bring it back. One intimate moment at a time. Let us continue. We're going to get into some affirmations. The Cash App is LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. The deacon is deaconing out here. I deserve to be loved. Repeat after me. You really, deacon, just be listening to these readings and then proceeding to read us for the filth. I appreciate it. I like it. But I mean, you ain't slick. I see you. Repeat after me. I deserve to be loved. 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 I deserved to be loved. I deserve 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 to be loved. I want you to say it with your chest. I deserve to be loved. Say it like you mean it. I deserve to be loved. Go write this down somewhere. Write it down on your phone, in your notes. Make a canvas, pretty thing, and save it as your screensaver. Go get a dry erase marker and write it on your mirror. I deserve to be loved. Write it on your body. Go write it down right now. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved because you do. Because you do. Because you do. I deserve to be loved. Say it. I deserve to be loved. Krim said new EMDR affirmation right here. Yep, baby. Darcy said Deacon forever reading the reading. Yes. The Deacon does not play. Lord, here we go again. Well, as if apparently we need to hear it. Apparently we need to say it. Repeat after me. I deserve good in my life. Say it. I deserve good in my life. 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 Krim said, oh, look, another one. I deserve good in my life. The affirmation box is affirmationing, okay? The affirmation, the deacon is deaconing out here. But I feel you. I feel like the deacon's like, look, Mercury in retrograde is out here swinging. I might as well come out here swinging too. That's how the deacon matches energy. I deserve good in my life. 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 I want you to take a deep breath. And then I want you to grab your soft things because this next card is about to hit. Go ahead and drink you something before I get to it. Let me just go ahead and prepare yourself. Brace. Brace. Brace yourself. This is the spank portion of the speak and spank. Grab your crystals. Hang on. Keep all hands and feet inside this ride at all times. Blow the wade. Betrayal. The question is, how have you betrayed yourself? Where have you betrayed yourself? When you say yes to things, but everything in your body means no, that's a self-betrayal. When you say no to something, but everything in you wanted to say yes, that's a self-betrayal. When you actively do not go after your dreams and your goals, that's a self-betrayal. When you refuse to get out of your own way, that is a self-betrayal. When you refuse to use the resources Creator has given you, that is self-betrayal. Some of you ain't manifesting the things you want to manifest because you refuse to answer the question, where are you, how are you betraying yourself? When you deny who you are at your essence, that's a self-betrayal. When you play small, that's a self-betrayal. When you act like you don't want what you want, that's a self-betrayal. Let me tell you something. I want power. And I have power. And I want more. The power that I have has helped me help people in my life in very concrete ways. It's helped me to keep people alive. It's helped to keep myself alive. It has helped to move people through dangerous situations. That's why I want the power that I want. When I denied that, when I tried to act like I didn't want power, especially when I came from and was raised in such a powerless position, my life wasn't going well. It wasn't until, because I was betraying myself. I wasn't being true to what I wanted. I wasn't being true to what I wanted. Once I really was like, no, you want power. You're good at it. You hold power well, Speech. You're an excellent leader. You know exactly what to do with it. And it's something that doesn't tend to corrupt me. I was born to wield power. As soon as I admitted that, my life began to work like it needs to work. Things started happening the way they needed to happen for me because I lived my truth. Where are you betraying yourself? You betray yourself when you continue to stay in relationships that no longer serve you, that are clearly abusive. You betray yourself when you continue to stay in situations that you should have left 10 years ago, 2 days ago, 3 weeks ago. All betrayal of other people starts with the self-betrayal of ourselves. If you've betrayed someone else, if you've been disloyal, if you betrayed your friends, your family, that all actually started first with you. It started with a betrayal against yourself first. So the question is always, how have you betrayed yourself? Then the question is, how have you betrayed others? You'll find that if you look into the times where you've betrayed others, and if you follow that rabbit hole, again, self-betrayal is what started that. How have you betrayed yourself? You should look at that. You should look at that and begin addressing that before the beginning of the year. This is coming up because Spirit has good things coming for you. Spirit has some blessings coming for you in the form of relationships, in the form of abundance. But you will be the one to fuck it up if you do not figure out how, when, and where, and why you've betrayed yourself. And this is not an invitation to judge yourself. This isn't an invitation to be self-deprecating. This isn't an invitation to beat yourself up. This is an invitation for self-reflection. It's an invitation for self-accountability. It's an invitation for you to move all of the way the hell out of your way so that Spirit can do the work it wants to do and get you where Spirit wants you to get, which is to a place of victory. Where have you betrayed yourself? Look at it. Then stop it. Look at it. Then stop it. You betray yourself when you do not put in what you need to for your dreams and goals. I'm watching an associate of mine betray herself by not showing up the way she needs to for her business. And because of that, it's failing. It's nobody's fault but her own. She is not marketing. She's damn near not present. She is betraying herself. She doesn't see it though because she's placing the blame on everybody else. And because she is placing the blame on everybody else, our business is failing. Get out of your own way and stop betraying yourself. Do what you need to do to get things started and watch the spirits bless you. As soon as you get out of your own way, the spirits are going to bless you. As soon as you stop betraying yourself, the spirits are going to bless you. So get out of your own way. Speaking of getting out of your own way, we have Maeve in the building. And Maeve speaks to us about responsibility. Taking responsibility for our lives. Taking cosmic responsibility. Baby, you can't do anything about anybody outside of you. You can do everything about you, though. You can't control and take responsibility for what's outside of you. You can take control and responsibility for you. Maeve is the ultimate. Maeve, you can't counsel Maeve. Maeve, and you also can't use and abuse Maeve because Maeve understands who she is. Maeve integrates all of her. She knows where she is righteous and ratchet. She knows where she is problematic and where she is magnificent. She owns every single part of herself. So you can't use or abuse her because she's very aware of her greatness. You will never be able to use and abuse her because she is aware of her greatness and she's in control of her greatness. You also will not be able to exploit her or use her fuck shit against her because she's also aware of where she's problematic and she's working on it. She doesn't place the responsibility for her happiness, her joy in anybody else's hands. She doesn't place her fate in anybody else's hands. It belongs to her. Now, as a person who stands in the middle of several marginalizations, from being Black to being queer, to being alternative beauty-wise, body modified, tattooed, visibly tattooed. There are systematic things in place to keep people down. I understand this from many different marginalized identities. There are systematic things in place to keep you down. So we're not going to act like that's not a thing. We're not going to act like transphobia. We're not going to act like racism isn't a thing. We're not going to act like sexism and misogynoir isn't a thing. Now, with that being said, there are ways that you can take control of your life. There are things like your happiness you are very much in control of. Take control and responsibility. Quit putting that in the hands of others. No, it is not your partner's responsibility to make you happy. No, it is not your kid's responsibility to satisfy your soul. That's you. That's you. You know, there's this saying out there that's like, be his peace. Hell no. I refuse to be anybody's peace. You need to catch the peace that you need to have for you. None of you are my peace. None of you have the ability to be my peace. I'm the one who has to be my peace. I ain't no man's peace. I ain't no woman's peace. Do I bring peace into people's life? Yeah. I also bring chaos because I'm crazy. It's good chaos. If you want peace, you need to bring it. If I want peace, I need to bring it. Can't nobody be your peace. So Maeve, ultimate responsibility, take it. Take responsibility for your happiness. Take responsibility for your life. Priestess shit, I can't be his peace. I'm literally his panic. Electric McGee said, does anyone have a tip to help ground yourself multiple times in public places? I'm unfamiliar with being my own peace. That's perfect. So, grounding. A simple thing that I like to do that is inconspicuous, that doesn't make me look weird out in public, even though I don't really care about looking weird out in public, is doing some breaths. When I enter into a space, just kind of finding if it's a space where I have to keep moving, then I will find a space to walk slow and just do some very deep breaths and like acclimate myself to the sounds, to everything that's here. and ground myself that way. If I can find a place to stop, I'll do that. I will stop. And I have a tree meditation that I've been doing for years, and I've been doing it so long that it's almost like I can trance right into it without a lot of prep. But this tree meditation is, I imagine myself as my favorite tree. And I take my roots. And I've done this meditation so many times that I've taken an hour to do it, 20 minutes to do it, 10 minutes to do it. Again, I've done it so much that like it is spiritual muscle memory for me. But I will literally zone into what my energy is as a tree, and I will take my roots down into the ground. And in the place that I'm at, because I know how root systems work, I will literally take my roots and spread them throughout the whole place. So anywhere I'm walking, and wherever I'm walking on top of the roots that I put out for myself. So those are two of the things that I do to get grounded. Touching the earth. So even when you're around, you can use tying your shoe as an excuse. But literally, because I wouldn't suggest taking your shoes off, but like touching the earth. Now, because people are nasty, I wouldn't put full hands down to the earth, or if you do, get your sanitizer. But even just fingertips to the earth and just really grounding yourself that way and bringing it back up. So those are the tips that I have for you for that. Anybody else, go ahead, and you guys are sharing things. There we go. Yeah, you guys are sharing things. I like sharp knives. Sharp knives says, I do find and describe, look at objects near you and state the color and the object type. Orange sweater, red cup, blue shoe, green blanket. That's good. That's really, really good. Themberer said, I do the 1, 2, 3, 4 method. 1 thing I see, 2 things I hear, 3 things I smell, and 4 breaths. That's lovely. Thank you for that. Carlos said, I need to learn to shut the hell up. Sometimes I know I'm loud as fuck, but I also know the other need to be heard as well. And I need to remember that. I love the self-awareness. So definitely do not curb yourself to the point where you aren't speaking and you're blocking your throat chakra. But also, that is a thing. And Carlos, you and I have the same, like when we get excited, when we know, we are vocal and we are loud. And that is a beautiful thing about us. And we do need to remember that sometimes people in the room, they're quieter and they just need a little bit more space so they can talk too. So I love that self-awareness. I love that self-awareness. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you guys are sharing some good tips in there. Kayla Flowers said, tapping my chest. The tapping method is good too. I do that. I do tap the chest. I do tapping of the head, and then the tapping of the arms. So I will do that. I'll tap my chest space. I'll tap my womb space. I'll tap my forehead space, my head space, and then my arms, and then my legs, and that does a lot of grounding stuff for me. So. All right, let's do some more affirmations. Cash App, LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Repeat after me. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. Repeat after me. Black is beautiful. 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 Sharp knives save lives. Thank you for your super chat, baby. I let go of negative thoughts and feelings about myself. Lover girl Floor Marie said, to stay grounded when out and about, I keep an earbud in and listen to music that makes me happy. I love that. I love that. And a cautionary thing, I like that you said earbud. Y'all be careful about having your earbuds in, both in and like make sure you can still hear. So that is a very good tip, but also for safety, make sure you can still hear things that are going on around you, okay? Make sure you can still hear. Make sure you can still hear. Make sure. Anxious Me said, anyone else feeling semi-estranged from their main immediate family or doing self-preservation to be able to heal this time? No. There's a lot of folks answering to that. You ain't the only one, baby. You ain't the only one. You are doing what you need to do for your mental health. You are doing what you need to do for your mental health. You're not the only one, baby. You're not the only one. All right, let's move on. We have my aunt. Grab your soft things because this is going to be a lesson for a couple of you too. Giving and receiving. There's a whole lot of you that due to abuse, you are so good at giving and you suck at receiving. This is not good. It's just as bad as being someone who takes and takes and receives and doesn't give. It's just as bad. You need to be open to receiving. Some of you, that's really the reason why you can't manifest nothing. There would be some of you who would be so surprised, and I know this because this was me. This was me for actually a very long time. Manifestation is quite effortless for me because that's in the energy field. And I am an amazing master energy worker. Manifesting is so easy for me. And for years, I could not figure out the disconnect. It was because I wasn't good at receiving. For years, I would only let myself receive the basic, or I would let myself receive when it was at the end, when I had to, because I was abused my whole childhood. Receiving compliments, receiving gifts was foreign. I know what it is to be the person who just gives and 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 never receives for themselves. You get boxed into a corner. You paint yourself into a corner that you can't get out of. And then you feel you're so resentful and so mad at everyone. There comes these moments when you are deficient because you've just given so much and all you want is for someone to look at you and acknowledge that you've given so much, but you can't receive. My aunt is here to tell us that we need to heal. And we need to let ourselves receive. For years, I took care of the community, and that almost ended me. That almost unalived me because I was caring so much for the community. And I had trained the community not to care for me. I trained the community to just take from me, and that almost took my life. I had to sit down for a good 2 years. Actually, I had to sit down for more than that. I had to sit down for a good 2.5, 3 years before I could do anything for the community again because I was so drained of life. And Spirit was like, you like being a leader. You are good at being a leader. You are a perfect nurturer, except for you cannot do this in a vacuum, in a bubble. You need help and assistance. You give from your heart and you give completely and wholly. That taxes you if there is no one giving back to you. When I mention all the time my Cash App, it is an acknowledgement that I'm doing this work for you, that I am showing up consistently for you, that I am answering my calling, which benefits me, and it also benefits you. And me always mentioning my Cash App, which is LadySpeech, my Venmo, which is LadySpeech Sankofa, my PayPal, which is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com, is this acknowledgement that I'm showing up for you and I'm expecting you and welcoming you to care for me. This is an acknowledgement that I need to be poured into as well. And this is an exchange. Also, by being able to receive from the people that I also give to, it decreases these power dynamics. So many people, too, I know people who just give because they want to set up a power dynamic. And they don't want to receive too much from you because then it puts y'all like this. Be aware of those type of people. And be aware of how easy it is to become that person. You must give and receive. You must give and receive. Going back to unlearning and relearning and being village, we can't be real village for each other unless we can take care of each other. Listen, I needed some genuine help with Discord. I needed some genuine help. It takes me a long time to learn apps. Once I learn the app, I learn it, but it takes me a long time to learn an app. That just is my neurospiciness, the way that I learn and all of that. I wasn't learning Discord on my own, and I knew I needed help. I knew I needed help. It wasn't nothing just to finally admit that to y'all and be like, please help me. Obviously y'all had been asking, y'all been literally being like, can you get your ass on Discord? Can you get on Twitch? Can we have some fun there? You want it. So I was like, okay, I'm willing to do it. I looked at both of those and was like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what is going on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need someone to break it down to me like I'm 3. Once I get it, I'll get it. And y'all were quick to be like, I will help you. Y'all came out the blue. There are people who commented on there that like, I don't even comment on your shit, but this seems like it's a good time. And if I could be of any assistance, I will. Y'all came out the woodworks to help me. Y'all came out the woodworks to help me. And I appreciate that. And look at us being community. Look at us being community. You want something from me. I need some help giving it to you. You're willing to give me the help to do it. Okay? Okay. This is how villages work, honey. You are not prepared to be a good village member. You are not prepared to be good community if you can't give and receive. So this is an opportunity to look at that, to look at why. And a lot of it, I'm going to go ahead and give a lot of you the jump start. You were abused into it. I wasn't valued. My worth growing up was what I could do, what I could contribute. This is what it is growing up under a narcissist. It's how I could be of service to them. So, of course, I learned that I was only good for what I could do for people. I'm not going to judge myself for that, but I had to slowly unlearn that so that we could be together. Okay? So, giving and receiving is the thing. Giving and receiving is the thing. If you're not good at receiving, it's time to look at that and heal it. It's time to look at it and heal it. It's time to look at it and heal it. Okay? So, yes, Queenie babies, you are right on time. You are right on time. Electric McGee, thank you so much for your... It won't let me love it. Thank you for your super chat, Electric McGee. Thank you for your super chat, Daisy Lim. Did I say that right? Daisy Lim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of you. Lighthouse said, we can't pour from an empty cup. That's right. That's right. Carlos said, who gonna heal the healer when the healer needs healing? That's right. And that's another thing. There's a lot of you guys who are healers out there, and the strong friend. If you've ever uttered the statement, who helps the strong friend or who helps the healer, and you've been the strong friend and you've been the healer, if you've created an environment around yourself where you cannot lean on your people, you got to start over and try again. I am a healer who keeps the company of other healers. On my team, look, I'm currently taking a class by my friend Stacy because she is a business consultant and she herself is also a priestess, okay? I keeps around people who are just as skilled, if not more skilled, in other areas of my life, in other areas. I keep around other healers. I keep around, all of my friends are teachers. All of my friends are healers. I am not in a position where I'm the only strong person because that is an imbalanced relationship. I want you, if you are one of the strong friends and no one is checking on you in your friendship group, I want you to look at how you contributed to setting that up in your world. And I want you to acknowledge that that is a form of self-betrayal. A lot of you put yourself in positions where you're the strong friend because you don't want to be intimate and vulnerable with people. And you got to look at that. You got to heal that. A lot of you have put yourself in the position where you're the healer who heals everybody, but no one checks up on you. It's time to look at that. It's the same. I just told you how I did that. For 5 years, I used to run a venue called Freedom of Speech. It was by donation based because I wanted it to be accessible to everybody. Freedom of Speech got to a level where it was 2 rounds. We would start the beginning of the night, and I packed out that little coffee house basement. We would have hundreds of people, totally a fire code violation in that small space. And it got to the point where there was literally, Freedom of Speech was like 2 rounds. We would have the beginning of the night. It would get so hot. People would move upstairs. New people, the second round would come in. The top of that, I packed that for 5 years. I packed that little coffee shop out. I did it by myself. There was only 3 freedom of speeches I ever missed in that whole 5 years, and that was towards the end. I was so burned out. To this day, that venue, people come to me and they tell me about the life-changing things that have happened. I know of at least 10 careers that were started because of freedom of speech. There are children that were conceived because of freedom of speech, because their parents met there. There were life-changing things. That was a beloved part of the community and an institution. And I never asked anybody to support me. And supporting that entire community for 5 years took me out. It took my mental health, my spiritual health. I never asked them to support me back. And they didn't. They didn't. Not in the ways that I needed them to. And that damaged me. I contributed to that, though. I isolated myself in that. It's time to look at it. Who heals the healer? Other healers. Who checks on the strong friend? Other strong friends. Now, my friends are trained to check on me. And my audience is trained to check on me. I've been gone from TikTok. I bet you as soon as I get on TikTok, the people who do not cross-follow me other places, I'm going to get on my videos and there's going to be at least 3 statements. Who are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I have, and I'm going to continue to train y'all to check on me. Because, baby, I can't do this by myself. I can't do this by myself. I need help. I need help. And I need support. And y'all are trained to let Black femmes, Black women, Black AFAB folks, you are trained to let us carry the load for you. And I'm here to break all the generational cycles. You better not. You better not. I am capable of great things and I know it. And I'm getting ready to step even more into my greatness. I will never again though act like I don't need some assistance. No. If you value me, you value what I do, you will show up for me. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Because we can only do this together. We can only do this together. Give and receiving, my loves. Give and receiving. Tenit, pleasure. What brings you joy? That needs to be your driving force. What brings you pleasure? Now, when I first say pleasure, a lot of you only shoot to, the first thing you shoot to is sexual pleasure. Sexual pleasure is fun, but that ain't all that I'm talking about over here. What are the little joys? What brings you joy mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? What brings your inner child joy? Your inner children, because we say inner child like there ain't a bunch of kids in us. Like there ain't a whole infant. Like there ain't a whole toddler. Like there ain't a whole tiny adolescent. Like there ain't a whole preteen. Like there's not a whole young teen. There's not a whole old teen. There's not a whole young adult. What have you done to make your inner children happy? What have you done to make your what brings you joy? What brings you pleasure? Now, I don't mean mindlessly. Some of you know this because you've been paying attention, you've been following me for a while. Some of you don't. I'm a hedonist. I follow the pleasure. Not in a mindless way. Not in a way. Hedonism is not about prioritizing your pleasure and your joy over everything. That's not the hedonism I follow. The hedonism I follow is the fact that pleasure is just as important and as sacred as breathing. What brings you pleasure? What is the little pleasures? What are the big pleasures? What are the sexual pleasures? What are the non-sexual pleasures? Are you pursuing those things? Again, not to the point where you are overemphasizing it, not to the point where you are using your rent money to pay for pleasures. And this is not about the prioritizing of vices. No. True joy. True pleasure. What brings you pleasure? Pursue it. Take it in. Enjoy it. But make pleasure your priority. We forget pleasure is medicine. We forget joy is medicine. Allow yourself the little pleasures. Now, Spirit didn't put this in my ear. Some of you aren't allowing yourself pleasure because you're denying yourself of pleasure as punishment. Stop punishing yourself. If you did something wrong, acknowledge it, apologize, do the things that you need to do to correct it, to right your mistake, to make amends, and then move on. Quit denying yourself pleasure. This is something that I'm familiar with because I used to do this a lot back in the day, and I will default back to this. I will default back to this if I'm not careful. I will use the denying of my pleasure as a punishment for whatever transgression I have done. Don't do that. You deserve pleasure. You deserve pleasure. You deserve joy. Allow yourself to have it. Allow yourself to have it. Nico said, that struck a nerve. I deny myself stuff to punish myself. That's why Spirit had me say it. Quit punishing yourself, baby. Quit punishing yourself. If you apologized, if you made amends, if you are addressing the behavior, you do not need to deny yourself pleasure as punishment. There are other ways that you can deliver out the justice you need without denying yourself pleasure. Okay? And some of you guys are overindulging in your vice, or you're overindulging in pleasure because you're not actually present in it. You're mindless in the way that you consume it. You're not here. This is the difference between, I remember one of the things that helped me really get a hold of my sugar addiction was actually hedonism. And one of the things that is about hedonism is it's not mindless, it's mindful. It's about being fully present in it. So one of the things that I noticed about me in my consumption of sugar was that I was treating it like a drug, in that I was just mindless. I was getting the fix. I just wanted sugar, I just wanted the sweetness. Hedonism made me stop and go, but are you enjoying it? And when I stopped, I was like, ooh, No, I'm not. I'm just kind of mindlessly enjoying, I'm just mindlessly shoveling chocolate down my gullet. And hedonism was like, that's not cool. You're not actually enjoying it. Sharp knife saves life, says the easy dopamine. Exactly. So I finally stopped, and hedonism was like, how about I'm not asking you to give up sugar? How about I'm asking you to start enjoying it and to be present? And how about I'm asking you to stop wasting your money on cheap sugar and actually, why don't you spend the money on the things you actually really, really like and then sit with it and be in it? So I stopped buying random chocolate every single day at the convenience store. And I started being like, what do you actually really enjoy? And I was like, I enjoy expensive dark chocolate and toffee. I like expensive chocolate. I like expensive sweets. I just happen the things that I like happen to cost a little bit of money. And so I was like, okay, don't deny yourself that. Get it, but be with it. So then hedonism became about not denying myself pleasure, but offering myself maximum pleasure. So I stopped buying sugar, random sugar every day, and I bought it once a week or twice a week, and I bought the more expensive things. And then I waited until I had a moment to be with that. I waited till it was like, I'm not just gonna eat this on the go while I'm doing work. No, when you're only gonna eat that chocolate when you have 10 minutes to sit down and savor every flavor and the full experience and be in it. Hedonism taught me to slow down. It taught me moderation. It taught me how to be mindful. And hedonism also introduced to me how much medicine pleasure is. Again, not mindless, not a prioritizing pleasure over everything, but placing pleasure back into my life as a priority. And this allowed me to treat it with reverence and respect. What brings you joy? What brings you pleasure? Let me check in with the comments. Danny Unwritten said, yes, this is why I started baking cookies from scratch. Yeah, it's so good. Homemade cookies are the best. Melted Snow Girl said, Hedone is a very insightful goddess. Yes, yes, yes. Janine Simon said, so I feel as if I don't deserve pleasure because I'm not where I need to be life-wise in my job, finance, romance. I feel behind, so I don't allow myself stuff. Ooh, Janine, thank you for sharing that. Let me read that again because I feel like that's going to resonate with a lot of people. So I feel as if I don't deserve pleasure because I'm not where I need to be in life. In my job, finance, romance, I feel behind. I don't allow myself stuff. Stop that right now. Come here. Come here. Let me tell you something. Pleasure is your birthright. I said pleasure is your birthright. You deserve it because you were born. You deserve pleasure and joy at the beginning of your journeys, in the middle of your journeys, at the end of your journey, whether your journey leads you to victory or failure. You deserve pleasure. You upset your ancestors when you deny yourself pleasure. You upset your spirits when you deny yourself pleasure. Let me reframe it for you, because this right here got my attitude right together. Let me reframe it for you like this. What if I invited you to my house and I knew all your favorite foods and I decided to invite you for dinner and I made all your favorite foods? I made every single drink that you like. I made all your favorite dishes just for you, customized. And I said, I want to invite you over to my house so you can partake in these wonderful things because I just think you should. And I love and appreciate you. And you came over my house and you said, oh my God, look, it's my favorite tea, my favorite wine, my favorite chips, my favorite chicken, my favorite beef. You did everything exactly how I like it. I'll just take the water. Is that respectful? No. Would you invite violence from me if you did that? Yes! I'd beat you up. Sometimes the universe designs pleasurable, joyful experiences to give to you just because it loves you. And then when you deny yourself, look at you being disrespectful to the universe. When I thought about it like that, that changed it up for me. I stopped denying myself as much when I realized that the universe was setting up joyful experiences for me just because it loves me and I deserve it. I deserve it even when I mess up. I deserve it when I make mistakes. I deserve it no matter what. Because why? Because pleasure is my birthright. Think about it like that. And get yourself together. Because you deserve good things. What did the deacon say a couple of affirmations ago? The deacon said we deserve good things. You better remember that. And I thank you for sharing that. Because a lot of us have felt that way. And that is colonialism and capitalism that made you feel like that on purpose. You were indoctrinated to feel like that. You were indoctrinated to feel like that. You deserve pleasure because it's your birthright. Simple. Point blank and simple. Mm-hmm. 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 That's right. That's right. That's right. Sometimes your spirits, your ancestors are coordinating these experiences so that they can give them to you as a gift. And when you deny yourself of that, you're denying them. And so then when you call on them to make things happen for you, they're going to less likely make it happen for you. I've watched that. I have watched people block their blessings that way. And then when you finally call on your ancestors for support, they're like, we've been trying to support you. Why did you wait until you are in a dire situation to start asking? When you were in a good situation, we tried to give it to you and you denied it. So now you're in a bad situation and you want our help. Why don't you figure it out on your own like you did it the last time, huh? Yeah, that got me right together. When the spirits broke it down like that, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. That's a form of disrespect. They were like, yeah, that's a form of disrespect. I was like, ooh, I'm going to start receiving. I'm going to receive those compliments. I'm going to start receiving because apparently that it just works out. So get it together. You've got some healing to do. No more punishing yourself by denying your pleasure. You got to figure out a different way. 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 And I'm not even saying, because sometimes you do got to punish yourself. That's part of like parenting your adult self. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, you can't go out this weekend because you overdid it and you spent the rent money and now you need to go work some overtime. Like, okay, yeah, sometimes you got to punish yourself. But denying yourself your pleasure because you don't feel like you're where you need to be is not the thing. Stop. Carlos, everybody was kung fu fighting. That's right. Let's do some affirmation. Y'all got your soft things? I told you the speaking spanking is speaking spanking today. Okay, damn. Apparently the deacon is here to co-sign. This is the deacon's version of hallelujah. Hallelujah. Repeat after me. I am worthy. The deacon is deaconing today. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Thank you, Antidote Archive. I love you so much, my dear. I am worthy. 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 Say it with your chest. I am worthy. 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 That's right. I am worthy. The deacon out here not caring about nobody's feelings. And here we go again. Damn. You just don't know how to let up. Repeat after me. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is wait. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws knowing that nobody is perfect. Joey, yeah. Joey the Deacon do be out here just telling all of the truth, making us tell on ourselves. Flaws and all. Alrighty then, the shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. You contain multitudes and you contain many forms. So, for those of us whose practice includes heavy emphasis on familiars or spirit animal allies, I want you to be paying close attention to those things in the next few weeks. And actually, I want you to get closer to that aspect and that form of your practice. That part of your practice is calling you even more to it in a concrete way, okay? There are some of us who have shape-shifting energies and portals within our practices. This is your sign to actually begin to explore that. Now, on the esoteric, figurative, spiritual meaning, the shapeshifter card is a reminder that we contain multitudes and that all of you needs to be present in order for you to show up fully for your path and your purpose. There's a thing that I noticed within spirituality, and it's part of toxic spirituality. It's part of toxic, positivity thinking. We leave aspects of ourselves behind. We demonize them. We place them in the hierarchy. Oh, your higher self, your lower self, your ego, your enlightened self. All of you is necessary. Your animalistic, your highly spiritual part, your righteous and your ratchet. All of you is necessary. Even in doing our shadow work, the point of shadow work is not to eradicate the shadow part of you. It's to balance the shadow part of you. You need all parts of you. I show up in my practice as all parts of me. I am spiritual. I am righteous. I am ratchet. I am hood. I am nasty. I am all of that. I am all of who I am. And those all parts of me have a place here, including my violence. My violence has a place here. And there's been times when my violence has been used for righteous perspectives. When I have to defend myself, when I have to defend my people, that is when my violence becomes sacred, holy, and righteous. This card is about shape-shifting into all of your forms in order to reveal your gifts. This is about remembering all parts of you and integrating them so that you can move seamlessly throughout all parts, every aspect, every little nook and cranny of the multitudes that you contain. This is about ultimately inner acceptance and integration. This is what this is about. Connecting with all parts of you, with every single one of your forms. Now, again, the other part of this is for those of us who have energetic shape-shifting parts of our practice. This is your sign to really pull up into that part of your practice. For those of you who deal with spirit animal allies, for some of you in your practices, you're going to call them familiars. For some of you in your practice, it is spirit animals. Now, here's the thing. I want to talk about naming of the spirit animals. Not everybody has that, and that's a part of more traditions than just the native indigenous traditions of the Americas, okay? There are several African traditions, as well as others, that have the tradition of having spirit animals. I want y'all to be careful with that language, though. I don't want you to be afraid of that language, but I want you to be careful with it so you're not using it in the wrong way or in an appropriative way, okay? But for those of us who have those aspects to our practices, get into it. I am someone who does have that as a part of my practice, so I'm going to be working with that. The animals that come up for me always are elephants, and that's actually tattooed on my belly. I have a full elephant. I need to start. I can't wait till the summertime because I don't ever show off my belly, and I'm ready to start showing off of my magnificent elephant tattoo. My belly is beautiful. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing some work with connecting, and there's some new magic that I'm going to explore with shapeshifting. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into it, but explore that aspect of your practice. And also remember, you contain multitudes, and bring out all parts of your baby because it's going to be necessary. The last card of the reading is the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. If you got to defend yourself, make it graceful. Graceful in movement and action. When we think about Shaolin masters, there is a steady pace that they move and they practice with. They move with intention. They move with caution, and they move with mindfulness, okay? And sometimes this looks like slow to movement, all right? But in the end, this approach guarantees that even when they have to execute the deadliest of moves, it is done with grace. It is done in the best way that they can so that they can execute whatever move they need to make with maximum agility, with less risk to themselves, and maximum outcome, okay? Be graceful in movements and action. This is about approaching things with slowness, approaching things with grace, okay? Being steady and being about a pace, all right? No more reckless bull in a china shop, all right? So much of this reading has been about mindfulness. So much of this reading has been about intention. So much of this reading has been about being present. And I think this is an appropriate way to end this card. Approach this new year. We begin this reading with new beginnings. In these new beginnings, we know new things. When you start out a new path, there are parts of this path that are very smooth. And then there's parts of the path that get rough, that you kind of have to fight your way through. And you have to make the path. Approach this new part of your life with fierceness, with all of the warriorness that you are. But you are seasoned now. You are not the green warrior that you used to be. You are not at the beginning stages. You are a master to some degree, shape, or form. You are a master. So enter into this new phase with grace. Enter into this new phase with intention. Enter into this new space mindfully. Apply all of your warriorsness. Apply all of your warriorness. But again, grace. Grace in action, grace in movement. When we're done with this reading, go Google and look up Shaolin Masters. Look up and watch the way they move. Then go look up the training that they go through. You have to train yourself into this. It doesn't happen by accident. Consistency, applied discipline and dedication. Consistency, applied discipline and dedication. That is how you get here. That is how you get here. That is how you get here. Show yourself some grace and mercy. Show yourself some grace and mercy. Let's do some affirmations. Do not be afraid to put your mental health first. We're going to switch this a little bit. Repeat after me. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. I am not afraid to put my mental health first. Damn. We've had this before, and apparently we needed to hear it again. Okay, Deacon. Just listen. I'm not going to make you repeat it. Just listen. Your problem is you're too busy holding on to your unworthiness. Ram Das. Your problem is you're too busy holding on to your unworthiness. Your problem is you're too busy holding on to your unworthiness. I was laughing at Queenie Babies. It's okay. Your problem is you're too busy holding on to your unworthiness. So I guess we need to bring back the affirmation that we just said before. Repeat after me. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Let's put some spice. I am worthy of respect. I am worthy of a good life. I am worthy of love. 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 I am worthy of joy. I am worthy of joy. I am worthy of pleasure. 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 I am worthy of success. 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 I am worthy of pleasure. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of joy. It's okay to cry. 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 Well, my dears, that is it. Oh, yes, melted snow girl. I'm putting all of these affirmations into the soup I'm making. Yes. That's actually a really good idea. I often speak affirmations when I'm making my food. I speak it to the food, especially if it's food that has any type of water content, because we know that water holds words, and the vibration of words. And so that is just a good way to bulk up your nutrition. Eat your affirmations, you guys. I looked at the calendar, and next Sunday is the last day of the year. So you will have next Sunday your end of the year reading as well as a Sunday service, all wrapped up in one. And that'll be it. That'll be all. I am so thankful. It has been another year of successful readings on YouTube. I remember when I first transitioned doing Sunday service over to YouTube, I was so scared because I had a pretty big following. My number and my numbers were still bigger on Instagram than they have been. We're getting up there, but I was so worried about bringing Sunday service. And also, I used to do these readings on a Monday. I was so worried about starting them on Sunday. And it has been a couple of years of just goodness. I want to thank you all for supporting these moments. I want to thank you for being here with me. I want to thank you for this whole entire year. It's been amazing. I am so excited to offer new things and better things. Thank you guys for rocking with me in this last 2 years. I didn't realize until about 6 months ago when I was coming out of this burnout that I have been in, but I've been in a burnout for about 3.5, almost 4 years. And so I am finally out of burnout completely. I feel really good and energized and so ready to give you guys the content and to create at the level that I want to create. I just didn't have the energy to create at the level before, but now I can. So I'm excited to give you all of these good things. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being with me. I'm excited to be with you and do this one last time for this year, next year. I'll be back next year, but we got one more time to do it for 2023. So make sure you guys check my description in my link tree. There will be a link to all of my official accounts. If you are looking for a reading, you can go ahead and book it. Like I said, right now I only have, I think I have 3 readings that I'm offering on my website, the general, the glow up, and 13 moons. But starting next month in January, I'm going to be adding another reading because I have a total of 7 offerings, 7 different type of readings I'm giving now. So February, I'm going to release another one of those readings. So if you want a reading, make sure you check out LadySpeech.com. Also, I will be doing the mentorship program. We're starting up the mentorship programs in February. So there's going to be 3 tiers. The first one is just individual mentorship sessions. So those will be about 90 minutes. That's just a one and done. Okay. We're going to dig into where you're going, what you want, get you some empowerment work, resources, all of that. And then there are 2 separate programs. I have a spiritual mentorship program for those of you who want to get that energy from me spiritually. And then I just have one for self-empowerment because there's a few of you who've just been like, you help to empower me and I want that. So there will be that. Both of those are at least 6 weeks. So that's in their group. It's a group style. So we will be meeting as a group on a regular basis in these internet streets, and then there will be individual meetings that you all have with me throughout that 6 weeks. So, yeah, that's gonna roll out in February. I want to thank you all so much. Please, 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 Moon Pumpkin is in the chat. If you guys are looking to get some last minute gifts, you won't get them sent to you by Christmas, but you can get them maybe in the new year. Make sure that y'all check out moonpumpkin.com to check out the Oracle Pogs. If you haven't already ordered for yourself, this is a great time to do so, okay? I love all of you. This has been a pleasure being here with you. I just really appreciate y'all as you continue to support me. I love each and every one of you, and I cannot wait. Also, Joey King said, I wish, but I am so broke. Starting in the new year, what I've decided to do is I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do this, but I am giving away 1 free reading a month. So that's going to start in February. And there will be an opportunity for someone to just receive a free reading. Okay. And I'm also going to open up a space. I need to figure out how it works on my website, but I'm also going to open up a space where people can pay for other people's readings as well. So I will be giving away one free reading a month starting in February. And I'm also going to be figuring out a pay it forward way. So if someone else wants to pay for someone else's reading, that can happen as well. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I've got a lot of fun things planned for us in the new year, and I cannot wait to share it with all of you. So thank you to each and every one of you who contribute to my chat, who contribute to my life, who contribute to my world by supporting me. Please go take care of yourself. Please go take care of yourself. So go eat some good food, go take a bath, go take a shower. Remember to do your spiritual hygiene. Okay, this is the end of the year, beginning of the year. This next couple weeks, I really want y'all taking care of your spiritual hygiene. So get those spiritual baths on, okay? Clean your house energetically and spiritually, okay? Reward your house, re-protect your house, okay? This is gonna be a good time to just go through and refresh your protection spells on your house and on your person, all right? And wash your spiritual behind, all right? Even if it's just a foot soak, okay? Wash your spiritual ass, all right? Even if it's just camphor, if you guys can get some camphor, throw that in a foot bath and soak your feet in that. That'll get rid of a lot of negativity and help you out, okay? So take care of your spiritual hygiene. Take care of yourself, all right? I love you all so much. And I will see you the last day of this year, next Sunday. Mwah! I love you so much. Peace. I'll see you.